I like how I only see your legs.
Anyways, we wasted 30 seconds.
We have. I'm sure it's not been 30 seconds.
It's been 20 seconds.
Almost.
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another...
That camera is like if you sat at the blue microphone when you wanted to sit at the green one, so you switched the whole stands around instead of just switching the top off.
I'm very comfortable with this mic arm, okay? That's why I switched it. Made me spit on my mic.
You're making him get rid of his best arm, man.
Come on, just shake it out. Shake it out. Warm up. Warm up.
What are we warming up for?
Did we start yet?
Yeah.
That arm has done wonders for him. Do you know this? That arm has done many, many wonders.
He's very attached to that arm. Some might say it's his third arm. Relative to his third leg.
I have a third leg.
What?
Interesting. I didn't even know this.
Dude, I finally fixed my ears.
Did you?
Yeah. I was putting hydrogen peroxide on both of them.
Ouch.
Did I tell you about I was deaf like yesterday morning? Completely. I was dealing with the right one, deaf there. But I woke up the next morning, I couldn't hear anything.
Jesus.
I couldn't hear the storm that was going on the day before. I couldn't hear my own voice. I was panicking and I was calling my parents. I could hear the phone because it was right up against my ear. But I was very scared. I was near tears. It's not fun.
Terrible.
It's not fun having excessive earwax in your ear.
And I feel like if deafness were to happen to any of us, it'd probably be the worst for you.
It would be the worst for me.
Because you're kind of be a music teacher.
It's my
You
career.
kind of got to hear how other people sound.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you would be the cool music teacher because every time people would play, you would always stand to one side and or lean on a desk or something to where your good ears listening. So you would always look cool listening to something. You would be like that teacher in an anime. They're like, wow, why are they always doing that? Why do they always stand like that? Like, oh, you didn't know? His ear is amplified on that side because his other side of the ear doesn't work. They say that he can hear 3 times the noise. It'll be like a freaking anime.
They do that.
And then there's going to be a parody anime where it's just showing his perspective and everything just sounds like...
I'm like a bat. I have to scream in order for the sound waves to bounce back at me. It's like, oh, professor, can you hear me talk?
Can you hear me
talk? Can you hear me play? Ah! Yeah, go ahead. Anyways. Cody, you have something to say?
No, when you mentioned that one of your ears is amplified.
Yeah.
He basically described me because I was born with this thing deaf.
Yeah, I was born with an ear too.
You're not special. We were all born with an ear.
I was born halfway deaf already. Meaning, if anything happens to this ear, I would be completely deaf and I would hate my life.
So, describe deaf. Deaf, is it can you hear somewhat?
I can't hear anything.
Anything?
Omar, I need to confirm something. Did you say deaf, or deaf?
Yes.
Okay. So,
all of them.
deaf is how deep something goes.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
Some would say our lives are like an onion. The more depth, the more core.
Oh.
The more core, the more innards.
Yeah. You want to expand on that? You want to elaborate a little bit? I feel like I'm getting something.
Happily. And you know what it means to expand on something? To go farther in. That means depth. That's exactly what we're talking about here today.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
ogres are like onions. You rip them apart layer by layer.
Is that
Depth.
copyrighted?
That's pretty gruesome.
no,
dude.
it's not copy.
It's like snap an ogre in half.
We're not getting striked for this.
Do you think they smell like onions though?
Depends what they grew up in. If they grew up in an onion farm, maybe.
I feel like a life as an ogre is like when you sit down at the blue mic stand.
Why can't you just let it go?
Dude, Carlos is tired and delirious.
The
He's going to hold on to what he has.
The timing
and
is
never
too
let
good.
go. He's like that lady at the end of Titanic, except this time he actually doesn't let go.
She's Rose.
Jack is like
Rose,
dead and frozen, and I'm just holding on to him. Just not. My hands are black from hypothermia, but I still have Jack just not letting go.
And then it gets to the point where even if you wanted to, you couldn't because it just froze.
And
you
the
got rigor
people-
mortis in just your arm.
The people are coming to rescue me, and they're like climbing the boat, and I'm like, I can't. I have a 200-pound dead body in my.
Yeah, I was about to say
water.
Jack's dead at this point, and he's just like,
It's like
eh.
I can't let go. They're like, we'll have to cut your arms off, and they're like, crap. This is like.
When he sit
Like
down
what?
and do
Like
my
what?
sense.
Huh?
Well, this is a very uncomfortable situation.
Like what's?
As if I wanted to be in a certain area, but now I'm not. So I have to switch things around in a very uncomfortable way when I could have just done it in a simpler way.
I like the arm.
Is what she was thinking.
Why don't you just write a movie?
It's gonna be about
mean the
this
Titanic?
guy who's sitting-
I didn't say it had to be that.
Because my handwriting sucks.
You can type it out.
My typewriter
Couldn't
sucks.
think of anything funny after that.
How your online classes been going?
You know, I wanted to be a filmmaker.
Really?
I don't believe that.
How do I respond to that?
It's one thing.
It's
It's one thing for people not to believe in your dreams. It's another thing to people to not believe you have dreams.
I know.
Wait, but like, if you were a filmmaker, what kind of movies would you want to make, though?
I would.
Special movies.
Like Tarantino. Ooh.
Let's just say Cody would be the main star, and you wouldn't see his face too much.
Let's just say.
Let's just say the intro.
Let's just say there's a reason we're on a couch. What?
Dang. Are we casting right now? That's not black.
It did
though.
not take long for this couch to get involved in that joke.
I mean,
Yeah.
There's so many people have slept on that couch.
oh.
That's true.
Dang, how many people have made love to that couch?
Wait, no.
Is that what you meant, right?
No,
he
I
said-
meant.
Yeah, he
the-
said slept with the couch. right?
Dang.
I heard that too.
Well, this situation has.
That's what? That's what?
This has turned into a series of events that has created our situation really uncomfortably. To a point where we have to move things in a certain area around when we could have just moved a simple position with other objects together.
And that's what happens when you just start cold, huh? You know, we having an intro, we had nothing, we didn't warm up.
haven't even done
I
the
was the
intro
only one that
yet.
shook to warm up. You guys didn't do anything.
Yeah,
All
there I
of
did
this-
something I'm proud of.
All of
Well,
this
I'll find
is
out in 5 minutes.
pre-intro.
I just woke up.
Same.
Like Omar flashed me with his camera, and I just like opened my eyes and was like, "Hey, you ready?" I was like,
Dude, Omar
"Yes."
just jabbed me in like my sternum to wake me up. And I was like, oh shit, all right.
Dang, Omar's pretty accurate to hit you in your sternum.
Whatever this
He knows
You were,
where
like,
to- he knows where to hurt
extremely
him.
No, it's like you were extremely specific, bro. You hit me in my like freaking artery, like the fourth one, top right. It's my important one.
What kind of movies would have you made if you were a filmmaker?
I would have probably made the next Lord of the Rings movie, but better.
Oh.
Like, what was bad about it to begin with that you
J.R.
would have fixed?
Tolkien, your
I
work
said
is
the
crap
next Lord
compared
of the
to
Rings.
Carlos.
Okay.
So I would have replaced The Hobbit.
Okay,
The Hobbit wouldn't have been a garbage mess that it is.
okay.
'Cause The Hobbit sucked.
What was so bad about The Hobbit, though?
It was well.
Hobbit.
First off, The Hobbit was a kids movie. I mean,
Yeah.
a kids book.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff that they filmed was made up on the spot. It's like all the battle scenes and all the fights, and kind of all the different arguments they were having. A lot of it was just a very bad plot point and all misjumbled, and it was so like misplotted. Like they threw in a romance scene between a hobbit and an elf and Legolas, which was the stupidest love triangle plot I'd ever seen in a movie, and was disgusting because they knew their movie wasn't interesting.
Their premise wasn't interesting.
Yeah, they had a very flat main character, Thorin Oakshields, I think is his name. He was such a flat main character that they had to make 30 subplots to make the movie interesting because everybody knew it sucked. And I would say my favorite part was Legolas in the whole trilogy, and he did show up to movie 2. But they ruined Legolas because they made him a jealous twerp who got really angry at hobbits just because they're hobbits. And I was really disappointed at how they kind of tarnished his name. And so, also the CGI was garbage. CGI was terrible. I would say that my favorite one out of all 3 was the first one, just because it felt like the most journey.
Mm-hmm.
But the next 2 just felt like they were just making it up on the fly. You know what the last 2 were? Let's see if this is still funny. You know what the last 2 movies were like?
What?
You guys get the point. Anyway, that's what those 2 movies were like.
Just zooming on his look of depression.
Freddie caught it, and I just saw him just disagreeing in the background. And I was like,
I just wanted. Okay, this is the mic that I'm used to.
He loves
I like
that arm,
my
ladies
own
and gentlemen.
microphone, and I wanted to use the arm. And I just felt, in my head, it felt more convenient to just move your stand towards you and then just shift this way. But as I was trying to turn it towards me, it just shifted off of the table, so I had to re-put it on.
I literally haven't said anything about a mic stand in a while. So. Oh, this is your insecurities pouring out at this point. Anyway, yeah, I would have made better Lord of the Rings movies, and then I probably would have made some more action movies because I really like action movies. I would have probably.
Hold on, let's kind of put this into perspective here. You are currently 24, right? 24. How many movies would you have made by the time you reach 24 if you stuck to being a filmmaker?
If I wanted to be a filmmaker in college, I probably would have made a bunch of low-quality, low-budget films as, like, practice. And then I would have I think I would have just made a bunch of low-quality indie films until I got to film school. Then in film school is when I take it seriously. Then I try to make, like, a serious movie, like a budget. I actually saw this thing on GoFundMe where these guys are making a movie. And they're like, if you donate to a certain amount, you'll be labeled as executive producers. They'll fly you out to their studio, and you'll be in the movie.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What kind of movies they making?
They gave a whole description and like a trailer, but I didn't watch it. I just read the stuff you get if you donated. And the highest one was like $2,000.
Oh, my God.
If you paid that, they would fly you out. You'd be in the movie. You'd be named a producer and all this stuff. And so, to me, if, you know, I had all this knowledge back then, I definitely think I could definitely be one of those guys. Just, like, go on GoFundMe, get it funded, make a sick movie, reward some people with stuff.
What would you do right now? Just make a movie right now.
I know nothing of filmmaking. I've
Well-
never made a film.
You're not gonna learn
Well, we
until
could
you
come up
try.
with an idea.
Yeah, we can come up with ideas. You've got 2 people right here who can compose music. I've already composed
Yeah.
something for one film.
Story will be garbage, but it'll sound great.
Dude, that film that you made the music for was not good.
It was not good at all.
Well,
The music was the best.
Wait, what
element.
happened? Explain. I'm curious now.
Somebody reached out to me on Facebook, like, hey, I like the music that you write. Can you maybe write something for this movie that I'm working on? I'm like, you know what? Sure, that's fine. I need something to do anyways. I'm bored. So I made the music. Then when we finally got the link for the movie, we saw the movie. Well, we saw like the little short film thing. 'Cause it was for like a class for like a short film.
Yeah.
And so when we saw it, it
Wow.
was very bad voice acting, very, very dark. You couldn't really see what's going on. And overall, just the filmmaking process. And I mean, the idea could have gone somewhere. I will not lie. Like a story about like a kitsune person and a samurai could. Like, you could do a lot with those. Just do those 2 elements alone.
What's a kitsune?
You want to explain that, Mr. Baby Metal Worshipper?
Dang, you worship baby metal?
Yeah.
You worship babies?
Yeah, what's a tuya?
Do the babies make the metal?
No.
Or are the babies made out of metal?
No.
Or is there an age of metal?
Huh?
And they're at baby age.
No. Kitsune is, I think it's just a fox deity.
Yeah, it's a Japanese fox god. That's what a kitsune is.
Wow.
So that's basically what the movie was, and then when we watched it, it was just
Japan's
very,
weird.
very,
They're weird.
very poor quality, very bad. But the music still could have sounded better, only because I would have what I was planning to do was play it on actual instruments and have him join me and record them.
Yeah.
But she wanted it right away, so we just got the sound from the little program on the computer, which is
The MIDI
not good at
noises.
all. It's not good at all. The default noises. If you're writing something, play it. Don't just use default noises on a computer because that's just gonna sound bad.
Unless you're going for like a techno electric
Not
sound.
even it wasn't even techno. It just sounds so simplistic and
The
so
opening guitar solo sounded like an opening riff to a surf movie.
Yeah, it kind of did.
I can just picture a guy just surfing through the waves on
But
a.
because of the way the instrumentation sounded.
Yeah, just because it was on
that's why.
MIDI electric guitar and it sounded weird.
If you have
Yeah,
a different taste. in
MIDI
surf
stuff.
rock.
MIDI stuff is weird. I will say that.
What? Not every surf rock movie can go.
No, you have to though. What's the point if you're not doing that?
You do that first.
You
and
hear,
then the
you
solo.
hear. You automatically think of the beach. You think of
Yeah.
surfing,
So here's
dude. That's all it is.
It's
What-
just
what
over
you
and over.
did was
You
just
do-
something like I didn't think of the beach at all.
What did you think then?
I thought of a Japanese canopy. Then
Canopy?
that's it, because I didn't hear
a
that much
Japanese
of it.
can of peas. What?
Yeah, can of peas.
Ah. How you feeling, Carlos?
I don't know. We just looked at.
How you doing, Carlos?
I blanked out and I heard canopy and then I heard can of peas and I was like, that's funny.
Can you? That's hardy hard.
It is.
Anything interesting happening in your, lately with those students you're teaching?
Let's see what happened recently. Oh yeah, that class that I killed 2 people in.
Yeah.
And those girls wolf. I had their class today. The 2 people had to make new characters, so they made new characters.
Okay.
And there's one kid. I don't know if I am allowed to say their actual names.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you should, but.
We'll say one kid's name is Ben,
Mhm.
and there's another kid name his. I don't know. Let's call him. Why am I thinking of objects instead of actual names?
Well, you could just go with the
Call it
objects.
Febreze.
This is
Febreze.
you can just go with like Ratchet and Clank.
Okay, so there's Ratchet and there's Clank.
Got it.
There's
Yeah.
Febreze.
Ratchet is a really they're both extremely smart in D&D. They both know a ton of rules.
Cool.
Way more than I do. So they always correct me, and I'm just like, dude, that's great. But Ratchet can be a little, I guess, like rule police.
Oh, okay.
And Clank is a liar and a cheater.
This is
Like-
that class. All
So
right.
role bender.
Clank definitely lies about his roles. Like, we already confirmed that. And Clank...
Wait, how do you confirm that if he rolls them himself?
Because he never rolls below a 15 every time we play in class. So one class, we were like, hey, bro, screen share, because he rolled on D&D Beyond. And so I was like, can you screen share and show us your rolls? Like, you're getting too great of rolls. The whole class, we had him screen share. He rolled so many bad rolls.
Wow.
So we were like, confirmed, this guy's a liar. And then this guy was lying about how his abilities work. He was just basically trying to take the benefit of the doubt because some abilities, no one's going to fact check them. But Ratchet knows all the abilities. So every time Clank tried to say ability did certain something, he was on it, bro. And like, he was right every single time. And I was like, Ratchet, I'm really happy you're here. Like, you're killing it, bro. And so today, tensions finally got a little too high and they got mad at each other. They were calling each other names.
Uh-oh.
Like literally the very end of class, Clank tries to do an ability to add his charisma modifier onto a spell. And Ratchet was like, all right, what ability is that? What ability is that? Tell me what it is. And he was like, no, bro, the class is already going to end. I don't want to tell you. Like, the class is already going to end. There's no point. Just leave it alone.
Oh, jeez.
And then I was like, actually, I would also like to know what that ability was. That actually sounds like a cool ability, adding your charisma modifier onto a spell damage. Like, that sounds really strong.
That was smart.
Yeah,
Leaving the tension down.
Yeah, and he was like, fine. And he told them, as soon as he mentioned the name of the ability, Ratchet was just like, that only works on one spell. It works on this spell, and this is how much you can add, like, to the book. And I looked it up to the freaking... He didn't look at any notes either. He said it off the top of his head.
Wow.
I was like, wow, all right. I was like, dude, you're right. And so Clank was like, oh my God, you're so freaking annoying. Go freaking rule police. I hate you. and then Ratchet was like, yeah, well, you're a liar. You lie about all your rolls. You're a cheater. I was like, all right, guys, stop. Enough. Like, we're already done. Anyone have any final words that aren't mad at each other, like aren't angry? They're like, no. I'm like, cool, I'll see you all next week.
That's funny.
How?
That
And
is
these kids are like, what,
hilarious.
10?
Ratchet's like 12 or 13. Clank is like 11. But they're both pretty smart. And they both don't talk like 10 or 11-year-olds. Like, they both seem very mature until they play a game. And they act like children.
Wow.
But, yeah, it was really... Like, finally, they snapped. Like, this was weeks in the making.
Yeah.
Just tensions just
All
building
the
up.
Yeah.
hype is building up.
And they finally snapped. And thank God it only lasted a couple minutes. I was able to stop them, but dear God, it was.
Hey,
it
the
was
start of
hilarious.
next week, though.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. They let it out. I'm sure they'll be a little bit easier. I hope, because they let out their feelings, and Clank is realizing that he's getting caught cheating a lot now.
Yeah.
So hopefully that deters him.
Yeah.
Because as long as Ratchet's there, Clank can't cheat.
Yeah.
Dude, Ratchet's a beast.
Yeah.
Ratchet knows way too
Sounds
much.
like it.
Yeah,
Jeez
dude.
Louise.
Ratchet is clean on the rules. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, dang, bro.
That's why Ratchet's the main character in his game.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
There's a mariachi playing nearby us.
So don't mind the copyrighted music. We'll take this video down after 24 hours. What?
Huh?
Hey,
I would
I'm
like. Oh no, I'm sorry.
If for any reason I'm gonna have a celebration, please don't buy me a mariachi.
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying in general
Dude.
for anyone who, because I've noticed that in the valley, that one of the highest kind of things people do give as a gift is a mariachi.
Dude, for real.
I would hate
I've
that.
noticed that.
Well,
That's
I
one for
would.
the old mamas, isn't it? Like
I-
grandmas and stuff.
Yeah, it's something for like Mother's Day or like if you have a girlfriend. I don't think it's much for a dude.
Okay.
Like if you're doing like a Mexican party for everyone, it's not gonna be a mariachi. It's gonna be banda, which it's similar instrumentation, but there's no strings and it's just loud. Drums, a couple trumpets, a trombone, a big tuba, and it's just banda music. So it's loud and it's music you can drink to. This is sweet and nice.
Yeah.
So
They have
So
a
what you're
party
saying
over
is we should start a mariachi and
No.
start making money.
I mean, we
What
could,
are you
but
gonna do?
yeah, what are you gonna do?
I can drive the van.
Don't you
You have a license.
I didn't say I do it legally.
there. This is just driving a van.
All
dude.
right, we
Where
got
you
a
getting the
trumpet.
van
He's
from?
got 1 semester violin. We're good.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put my own guitar.
No, we need a violin.
Well, who's gonna play the giant guitar thing then?
Freddy can do it.
I'll just go like dun, 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 dun. If you hear the bass line, a lot of them are really simple.
I mean, yeah. It's doom, doom. If anything, they just make them elaborate to seem
Yeah.
fancier. Doom, 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 but it's all just doom, 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 doom. But
Might as well
yeah.
just have like 2 strings.
I know, right? Just be like 2, 1, 2.
And then you want to get a little fancier, you make it deeper, like dong, dong, dong. And you go finger back up, dong.
You remember back when one of our old friends really wanted us to make a band? And he really wanted you on scream parts.
I miss being
And
in a
remember how it
band.
was just all talk.
I know, right? There was even like a chat about
Nothing
it.
happened.
Nothing ever happened.
Nothing came out. We didn't do enough. I think I had a drum set for a time, but it was at my dad's place, and
Yeah.
I was in La Villa, and I don't think I had a car at the time, so there's no way for it to really happen. And plus, my dad lived at a small place, so
Yeah.
that wasn't happening.
I think most of us just kind of wanted to like give him like egg him on that it could happen, but we were all like, we're just joking, I guess. I mean, to me, because they added me onto it, and I'm like, I don't play it. At the time, I only played trumpet. I'm like, I don't know how this would work in a band, like
Yeah.
in a rock band.
Hey,
Although-
dude, you can play freaking crap. Come back to me later. I forgot.
Although-
I forgot what it's called.
And now you can play guitar.
No, wait, hold on. That's what I thought at the time, though. There is ska bands. So.
Ska!
Ska.
I was trying to remember ska. I kept
Yeah.
thinking reggae.
Yeah. Well, it's almost.
Yeah.
I mean, ska does come from reggae.
Dang, dude.
But yeah,
There's a funhouse thing in that.
I don't know if it's.
I am not a music man.
I don't know if the band that I like is ska, but there's a band that I really like called Thank You Scientist. It's, your generic bassist, electric guitar, drum set, and
Dude, what
vocal.
about Aaron Barrett?
What?
Aaron Barrett, the lead singer of the hit band, something. What is it called? Big Fish.
Oh yeah, I've heard
it
of
was
those
a
guys
ska
too.
band.
Yeah, I've heard about
They were
those
big
guys.
for a time.
Yeah.
Well, known for one song, but yeah.
Yeah, the guys that I talk about, I don't know if they're
Real Big
necessarily
Fish.
ska, but they have a trumpet, a tenor saxophone, and a violin in their band.
Okay.
So it gives their songs a whole different kind of sound, and it's really weird. Like most of the songs are pretty long to allow for the singing, and then for each instrument to show off.
Yeah.
Like there's guitar solos, trumpet solos,
Yeah.
a violin solo, melodic lines. They let everyone go off, so it's pretty cool. But yeah,
Dang.
do you think we would ever get to make a band one day?
I mean, you could probably play rock band or something.
Oh, I would love to play rock. Why don't we do that? We should make a video where we play rock band.
There are bands that actually do have like violins in there, and like there are screamo and heavy metal bands that have violin in there.
Yeah, but I think what I meant was more brass instruments, because you can add a whole slew of strings, but I think it's still
I
just
mean, if
strings.
you know how to make it work, you could also have one with brass instruments too.
That's why.
But
That's
the
what ska
question-
does.
But the question is it optimal though?
Is
Are
it
we getting
optimal
our
for us?
optimal
Is it for
efficiency out of
us?
our music?
Yeah.
That's up to how good you write songs.
Dang,
Why are you throwing this on me?
Dang, it's all on you, Omar.
Well, by you, it's like
Do
a
you feel the
general
weight of the
thing.
world on you right now?
Yeah, you said you. You're throwing it on me. What's wrong with you?
I meant you as a general.
What?
It's up to how good you all write.
What's wrong
songs.
with you?
I don't know, man. Everything.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Why can't you write good music?
Yeah, why can't you write good music?
Jeez, I'm here waiting for you on the radio, but you ain't giving me nothing.
You pick up your guitar, whatever instrument you play, and you write songs. Dang it.
We're
waiting here.
I remember Freddy used to have this radio in your room, and you would
I
just
mean,
have
it's-
it playing at nights.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Just doesn't work.
Just doesn't work. But it was so nice because I would come home like at 11 or 12 at night from work, and the same song would always be playing either when I would come in home or when I would wake up randomly at 2 or 3 in the morning. It's Just Say When.
Just
I
Say
forget
When.
by who. But
I don't remember either.
I don't remember either. But the song's called Just Say When,
You can put the
version
name of the song right
2.0,
here. Boom.
I think. Version 2.0, something like that.
You better remember that, Omar.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, it was so soothing because it just put me right back to sleep if I ever woke up from a nightmare or I just wasn't comfortable. I slept in the wrong position.
Jesus and Eladio will get mad at me if I played music at night.
Not even like at a low volume.
Not even no matter the volume.
I'm okay with music like
I
during.
mean, they're loud enough on their own anyway.
Yeah.
Snoring.
And that's how I can only sleep. is
If
with
they couldn't
music.
sleep with music, how could they stand each other snoring?
That's why they complain all the time.
Makes sense.
They gotta fall asleep before the other one does.
Yeah.
Just a race to see who does it first.
I will say though, as far as snoring goes, Cody, you're a monster.
Yeah, you
You are like you have a demon inside you,
and we
and
need
at
to
night,
exercise
he
it.
comes out.
Yeah.
He sounds like he tries to kill you because you sometimes choke on yourself. It's,
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
It's like you can hear like the snoring start, and then it's building, and then it gets louder, and then you're snoring so loud you start swallowing your tongue, and you just start going, and then your snoring stops, and then you start again.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
It's a weird cycle.
It's a weird cycle.
I've heard it a couple times.
Do you remember the times where we got to my place extremely late, and you just stayed over because there was no point in going home? I was glad that we were extremely tired because I got to fall asleep before you started snoring. Had I woken up at any point of that night, I would have not gone back to sleep. It's bad. I don't know if it was the way you were sleeping or maybe it's just because you weren't at home, but I don't know. Because I know if I sleep a certain way, I'm going to snore more than often because I'm uncomfortable. My head's not in a proper space. Because I like to sleep on my left side. I like to sleep like this, facing the wall, so it's more comfortable for me that way. What's your comfortable position?
I mean, there's times where I find like a comfortable spot, like in various different ways, but I'm only ever really able to sleep, like actually get to sleep, when I'm like laying like on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to sleep on my back. Sometimes a little more on my right shoulder, especially when I got one of my pillows and I'm just like hugging. I'm just like, oh. But yeah, like any other position, I can be comfortable and I'll be relaxed, but won't go to sleep unless I'm like on my back.
We'll get you a body pillow
I want a body pillow.
of Neanners.
I mean, I'll take that.
We'll get everyone in this house a body pillow.
No.
What do you mean no? You have someone to hug.
No.
Well, what's your comfortable position then?
Me or
Carlos?
Oh.
Just back.
I can't sleep on my back. I get anxiety.
You sleep on your stomach.
How, like, is it because you're staring at the ceiling?
I sleep on my stomach with my head. I always have to. My head always has to face adjacent from the wall. If it's not, I can't go to sleep, and I have to be on my stomach. And my left leg always has to be at a 90-degree angle to my body. If I'm not in that position, I can't sleep.
So when you, I'm sorry, I forgot math. Adjacent, that means you're facing the wall?
No, I'm facing the other side.
No,
of the
facing
wall.
the other way.
So my face is opposite of the wall.
Okay.
I'm on my stomach.
Mm.
But my left leg has to be at a 90-degree angle, where my knee would be the right angle. So if I don't do that, I won't fall asleep.
Ah, I'm getting the picture now.
It's like the law.
It's like the law.
I mean, you just woke me up today. You should have seen how I was laying. I was lying down like that.
Your blanket was all over you.
Yeah, I love that blanket. That blanket's awesome.
Blankets will do that.
Blankets will generally cover everything.
I'm gonna look up body pillows of Neanners.
Oh.
I want one now.
Yeah, so you do want one.
I'll buy you one. You buy me one.
Sure.
Sweet.
Cody, while they look up Neander's body pillows, what's your comfortable position? That's if it even exists.
There is no comfortable position for me, but I will say, for me to snore less, my neck has to be like really, really low. Because at any point, if I'm in a position where my head is like looking up, like is metaphorically like
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
I'm tired.
What's the metaphor here?
No, shut up. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, you woke me up too.
You looked really comfortable just sleeping like
so
Yeah.
like this. That's what I'm saying.
Metaphorically, if I sat.
No.
Well, like if I'm on my side and my neck is like stretched out, I'm gonna snore a lot more.
Okay.
Because like
This.
a lot of what snoring is when your jaw's like pushed back, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you're like this. and
That's
you're just
why.
like,
That's why I don't really sleep on my back either, too. But it's like a 50-50 of me snoring badly or snoring very, very quietly. Because I just fall asleep in whatever position I fall asleep in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could be on the side watching YouTube and then just knocking out. I could be on my back like this and all of a sudden just knock out.
So it sounds like
I could be in
your
the
favorite position is having your phone.
I could even be like with my phone over here just playing music and I'm not even on it. I could be in like the shape of a friggin' swastika and I'll still fall asleep.
The shape of a swastika. All right.
Like my arms are all bent everywhere. I could be in any shape at all.
Is it possible?
Dang, you hear that, ladies? You can sleep in any shape.
In any.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
but-
show me the. I need to see
I'm
proof
not
of
gonna
this.
do it on
Please,
camera.
please.
I need
Picture it
proof.
didn't happen.
I guess it didn't happen.
You never slept, you liar.
I've never slept. You're right, Fred. I've never slept a day in my life. But no, I don't have a comfortable position. It's just whatever I knock out in. That's it.
Can you guys fall asleep watching like a YouTube video?
Yeah. I've
Yep.
done it many times.
I purposely put like 40 or 30-minute YouTube videos so I can fall asleep.
And then I would wake up and I'd be like, dang it, I missed this video. I have to watch it again.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? For me, the point is I'm going to sleep, so I put a long video
No,
if I
I've-
can't go to sleep.
So with me, I can't make myself fall asleep.
Okay.
So it just happens randomly. I never know when I'm going to fall asleep. Like I could be editing something and I'll just knock out of my chair all of a sudden.
Are you narcoleptic?
I have no idea. I haven't gotten that tested.
All right.
But I could
There's
be
several
watching-
things that you should get tested for.
We'll get
Some of
there
them
when we get there.
STDs.
We'll get there when we get there. But like I could be really invested in a YouTube video, and I'll just knock out of nowhere.
Okay.
I could be listening to music, trying to fall asleep, and I won't be able to fall asleep. For some
You're
reason.
tuned to the music. You have to put music that you're bored of. You can't put music that you're
Dude,
into.
I've fallen asleep to screamo crap where they scream in your ear, and it's it's stuff that like normal people would be awake to. and
No,
don't
that's
react
weak.
to.
You gotta fall asleep to the creepy stuff. You gotta fall asleep to Chill's videos. That'll put you to sleep.
Chills.
It's
You just gotta put a 20-minute video of Chill's listing off like the top 20 scariest things to do in a graveyard,
I can
and,
just
and
pic-
you'll fall asleep.
Dude,
I
and
just
it'll all be the
picture-
same thing every video,
Dude.
every time.
And when I first started watching him, there was legit new things every video, like new clips. But as the months went by, he just kept reusing clips, and I'm like, this is not fun anymore.
Dude,
Yeah.
I could just picture now just Omar's phone like number 15, and then Omar's like, oh yes, this is the good stuff.
Yes.
I did actually used to fall asleep just to Chill's videos. I would put
this
his
one. This is the Burger King foot lettuce one.
I would put his
Yeah.
videos
You're
on
about
purpose so I
feet
could
now.
fall asleep.
Is
Yeah.
that
It's
what
just
makes-
his voice is just so monotone, so it would bore me.
number 5.
Dude, have you
Omar's
ever
sleep paralysis
wanted to
demon.
like go through a graveyard but not see a ghost? Nah, that's what happened to these people in this clip.
I totally thought you were being legit for a second.
Top 10 most inconvenient things to happen. Number 9, sitting in a microphone stand that has the wrong color. Top 10 inconvenient ways to fix your inconvenient position. Number 8, switching around the whole microphone stand.
I swear, if this doesn't make title, I don't know what will.
It's just gonna be like, I'm gonna put the thumbnail just Omar trying to like fix something, and then he equations.
We should just do we should do a Chills thumbnail.
Oh my god.
But it's Omar.
Can you make that happen?
Make a Chills thumbnail.
Yeah, make a
I
Chill
don't know Chill's thumbnails.
You gotta
look 'em up.
Yeah, look him up.
Well, I can look him up. Yeah, and I could probably.
Did
do
you
it.
find the body pillow?
Yeah, she has one that's $75 and it's sold out.
Dang it. Gosh dang it.
You
God,
need to
there's
beat
other
the
VTubers
creeps.
out there. I'll find them. Not right now, but yeah, I'll find them.
He gets it off a wish. He just
No,
got
Wait.
I went on eBay. There's tons of anime body pillows.
You'll
I
find.
I don't want them anymore.
All you
than
need is
that.
the pillow,
I'm
and then
not,
just make
I'm
your
not gonna
own
spend
pillowcase.
$100 on it.
What you can do is just get a cheap body pillow with no case. Get a white pillowcase that fits in, then just screen print Neanders on it.
That's what I was considering as far as getting like a body pillow that's just a regular one, nothing printed or nothing,
Mhm.
and then
That's
you
what I
know
was
just
gonna
just
do.
buy pillowcases.
Yeah,
Pillowcases with
that's what I was
prints.
just gonna do is just get one with nothing on it, and that's it.
I
Who
mean,
would you-
I totally would do that. Hey, ladies.
Who would you have on your body pillow though?
Can I just have it blank, man? All I want is something like whole, so I'm not alone while I sleep.
He
Oh,
likes
so
those-
you just want to imagine it?
He lets his imagination go wild.
Whoa.
He's
Oh,
got, he's got a
no.
crazy mind in there.
Oh no!
As long as it's white, though, because he's kind of racist.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
want
this
one of
team is
sexy
going
Naruto.
There-
Sexy, juicy Naruto.
There's a big reason why Cody wants to go to Japan as soon as possible.
I hate you. No. Oh
Yeah.
god. Well, this has made my week even more interesting now,
Well-
thanks to this video.
Well, what was interesting about this week though?
So sometimes I like to like laugh at the negative reviews because sometimes they just complain over the stupidest things.
Negative reviews of what though?
Like my workplace, like
Okay.
the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there's this one about me and the dude who's a cop, by the way, just flat out lies about everything. On that
What did he say?
Like, you can tell how butthurt this dude was because he's like, yes, this waiter under this name, this is how tall he is, this is how much he weighs, like,
How does he
Just
know
by
what you
looking at
weigh?
Yeah, how
He's
just
like-
by the guesstimate?
roughly.
Okay.
So
Well,
he's-
but was he right though?
No.
Oh.
He got me an inch shorter than what I actually am.
yeah,
He got the weight correctly,
Man, he is
surprisingly.
not a perceptive one. He was an inch off.
Yeah. was like-
dude.
He got
you
the
can
weight
tell,
right?
You can tell his
He
inexperience.
got the weight right. So he was like, yeah, this kid about 5'2", weighing 110 pounds. I'm like, why is he going over in detail? This dude must really be butthurt. And he proceeds to list out the stupidest things ever. He's like, You know those stories where like, and then everybody clapped. That's exactly what he said. He's like, and several other customers complained about his bad attitude, poor people skills. When I was there and I saw nobody talked to him. This dude was just sitting, not even sitting, he was just standing at the door. Nobody talked to him. Nobody talked to him at all. And all the silverware, because he says that I was very rude and told customers that were looking for the silverware, yeah, it's over there, go get it. When I didn't, I give them the silverware at the table. You've eaten there before.
Yeah.
It's like the thing we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that's another lie. And then at the very end of it, he says, I hope the owner reads this post and takes action against, and then he says my name. So this dude flat out lied to try to get me fired. And I love it.
Did he use your actual first name?
Yes.
Oh.
That's why I'm not saying it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, you introduced yourself as your actual first name at work?
I mean, I have to because of payroll.
No, I mean like when you go up to tables. They
I
don't
mean,
need to know your actual first name.
That's what they call me over there. So if they hear one name and I tell them a different name, it's going to get confusing.
When I worked
Not
at
really.
Performance, I would give them like completely different names.
Well, they don't see your face.
I just thought it was hilarious.
What are the list names that you would use?
Dimitri.
I wanted to see how white I could get.
Okay.
So I would use
Tanner.
I would use Jack, Tanner, Billy. I would use Jason. I would try to see how deep I could go, and it always worked.
But you always have to introduce yourself at first, right?
Yeah, every time. And I always used really white names, and they were always super nice to me. I never got a single racist comment.
Wouldn't you always get racist comments with your real name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I used Carlos, I would almost immediately get some slack. There were some people who were cool, but if I had really cool customers, I would out myself. I'd be like, oh yeah, my name's actually Carlos. I just say white names to get out of customer or bad customers' ways.
To throw off the race.
Yeah. They're always just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Blah blah blah. But I only tell that to really cool customers. So
Yeah.
if you ever heard my real name, you were a cool customer.
Dang. You're okay.
But did you even try and add the best accent you could do, or?
No, my natural talking voice is white enough.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just when they hear like a Mexican name, that just gets them on the wrong path.
And it's funny because, dude, there are a lot. I didn't know actual pretentious, stuck-up rich people existed.
Mm-hmm.
Until you start taking calls from California.
Yeah, because I'd always grown up in the South, very deep South, not really around rich people or anything. So
yeah, typically Southern people know they're trash.
yeah, I didn't know stuck-up, petty, ugly, rich white people.
He's going to
existed.
censor out the R word.
I was just I would get so angry when I would get a call from someone who thought they were literal royalty, and they would talk to me as if they were royalty. And it was funny when I used my white name, because they had no slurs or racist things to say. They would just immediately call me an idiot and say I was worthless and just say that I was pathetic because of the job I was working. If stuck-up white people have no racist comments, then they'll just try to hurt you in terms of how much money you make and where you're at in life. It's just so sad.
Yeah, it's when people start going off like, oh yeah, you and your position, like it's whatever, it's crap. Like something that I think about is, but you came to me.
Yeah.
You say my position's worth it, but you came to me. You wanted me to help you because you can't do something. So what does that say about you if you're saying this about me?
You suck.
You say my job's worth this, you wouldn't get your plate without me. You wouldn't get your internet service without me. All right, that felt really bad.
So the thing was, I didn't refuse to take his order. I was telling him because he said with low man, and that means that normally infers like, or it comes off as like as a side. And I had just gotten off of 2 phone calls who asked for it on the side.
Oh, is that guy?
Yeah, it's that dude, or one of those dudes. So this dude comes in, and then like I misunderstood it. I apologized to him too, because after he showed me that he wanted the entree one. That's when I was like, okay, sir, that was my mistake. And I explained to him, I just got off with 2 calls, so I figured you meant the same thing. I'm sorry. Like, I apologize. He said, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, we're good. Dude calls back, asks for the manager, and then complains about me. And then this post right here claiming that I refused to take his order. No, I was just pointing out that, okay, we don't have this. Would you like something else? That's all I was doing. I wasn't refusing anybody's order. I don't refuse orders. We're not allowed to do that.
Well, probably like he went home and probably sat on it, and he started getting mad, or he probably talked to his wife or someone that lives home with him, and they probably riled him up.
And
That's probably what it was.
And the funniest thing was, me and my manager were just laughing about it this morning. I was like, "Hey, did you see this review? This dude flat out lied."
Is Law and Justice.
Yeah.
His
What?
His name is Law
His
and Justice.
profile name that he left a review on is named Law and Justice, and his profile picture is Texas.
Yeah.
All right.
That says a lot.
A freaking loser.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
He's probably one of those dudes that buys like the Punisher shirt. No,
Yeah.
He got the Punisher sticker on his truck.
Yeah.
Dude, for real.
No, and then not even knowing what the Punisher actually is.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, I know.
logo.
my god.
He probably has that.
That is the
Jeez.
most accurate thing I've ever heard.
And he's got a truck.
That's so.
He did have a
funny.
truck.
I knew it.
He had
Of course he has a
freaking
truck.
I've been saying this whole time. Truck people are idiots. Saying it this whole time.
It's weird because he shows up in a truck, but he's wearing his like officer uniform, like the tan uniform with the badge and everything.
Okay.
It was so weird. But he had a freaking truck. It was so funny.
Man, you guys have a lot of bad reviews.
Yeah. A lot of them were from when we just started.
No.
You guys are just starting.
I mean, there's
When
some
you
that-
first started, you had a lot of 5-star reviews. Recently, you got a lot of 1-star.
Yeah, I know. That's true. That's why we checked out the place in the first place, because it had good
Yeah.
reviews.
No, because that's even what I thought too.
Yeah.
When I first started going to Lynn's, I was like, this place is bomb. But lately, I've noticed the quality's really declined.
It had, honestly.
Well, I haven't gone in a long time. I haven't
Like,
eaten anything there.
this is why whenever I order food from there, like on my lunch break and stuff, I always tell them, like, hey, cook the shrimp a little bit more, because the shrimp is dipped in quality since I first started working there. Prices have gone up, quality's gone down. Why? I have no
Sounds
idea.
familiar.
I
Da.
I just work here. No, I pulled that line earlier today too. They're like, hey, do you have hot tea here? I'm like, "You just have sweet and unsweet tea. You don't have hot tea and you call yourself a Chinese restaurant?" I'm like, I don't know, man. I just work here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I legit pulled that line.
I do that all the
kids.
time. Yeah, I think we just had a work meeting last night, and
Oh my God! Dude? That sucks. He had a work meeting at 10. They had him actually be there.
yeah, I had to be there at 10
Were you
p.m.
paid for it?
Nah,
Of
probably
course not. Of course not. Because that sucks.
This
I
was
would have just skipped.
the only meeting where the purpose was to hear us out. Because all the other meetings, it's always like, you guys are not making enough tips. You guys need to be truthful about how many cash tips you're making per shift. Because at the end of our shifts, we have to report how many we're making at any given shift. And also some random stuff that they always like to complain about. But this time around, the meeting was made solely for the purpose for us to complain about what we don't like. And I told them white shirts suck, especially in a job where it's all food and can get splashed all over you. And they were like, the owner wanted it that way because typically in restaurants, waiters wear white. And they were like, no, they could wear black too. And so a lot of people laid on things that they did not seem right. There was actually the thing that I found most unfair, but it wasn't my place to say it because it was happening to someone else. So they said it instead. I let them say it. There was 3 cashiers. 2 of them were getting paid more than the third guy. The third guy, he was working like 3 or 4 more shifts more than the first 2, yet he was getting paid less. And so I think what he was getting paid was like 8 something or like $9. They were getting paid like 10 and 11,
Okay.
even though he worked more than them,
Mhm.
and he actually had more experience than one of them.
Oh dang. Yeah.
So when he found out, he got really mad, because even if the first one had more time working there than he did,
Yeah.
the sheer fact that the second one had less time experience as a cashier, it that was messed up.
Yeah, dude.
That
for
was
real.
just messed up.
Because then where's the merit?
Yeah,
where's
where-
that extra
yeah.
pay coming from?
Yeah, where is the merit about that? But it wasn't my place to say anything about wages, since I get paid $2.15 an hour. I don't care.
Hey, you
So,
are a waiter.
I complained about the things that are relevant to me, and it wasn't my place to complain about anything else. There was a few people there during the meeting that were complaining about things that honestly they shouldn't have complained about. That's why I kept my mouth shut when I needed to.
Yeah.
But I spoke up about the things that I wanted to say, mainly the uniforms and the fact that it would help a lot since there's only 3 waiters.
Yeah.
It would help a lot if there was either a hostess or a front cashier, because as waiters we take care of like sitting them down, charging them, and everything. But people like to get up and do things on their own, so it's hard to control a lot of people at the same time. And they were like, actually, we're getting a front cashier, so I'm excited for that because that means it takes off a huge load. But yeah, the fact that the meeting was at 10 at night was stupid. It would have been much better had it been in the morning.
Yeah.
I'd rather show up at 8 a.m., half asleep, and half the rest of my day not have to worry about having to go back at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. With that meeting.
I think one time, even worse, they were like, all right, guys, we have a work meeting tonight at 11 at another location. I think it was at the far one. We had to, we were meeting with employees from 3 different locations. And so that was the one that was closest to all of them. So we all had to converge there.
Wow. Wait, that's where your meeting was at?
Not yesterday.
Yeah.
But 2 meetings before this one.
Oh, okay.
We had to converge all the way over there.
Wow.
And that was terrible. I didn't have a car then. Had to get a ride, and it was annoying because obviously everyone was late. Everyone was late. And the fact that we had to wait there for like 30 minutes before the meeting actually started, all for them to just say, the owners are not together anymore. Keep it amongst yourselves. Don't say anything. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Wow. So that's a bunch of doo-doo.
I would have been pissed at that.
I was pissed. We just drove for like 20 minutes just to hear that the owners
you drove for 20
got divorced.
minutes, then you waited for 30 more minutes.
Just hear that the owners split.
Yeah. When it wasn't any business to begin with.
My God.
So.
I would just skip the meetings.
I would have just be different.
I'm just glad
I
I'm
would have
probably
just switched the top parts of the mic.
I'm just glad I might be getting paid more.
Really?
Yeah, so...
Well, yeah, y'all's prices went
No.
Yeah,
that's not why.
Yeah.
But like for the past 2 days, it's been really, really dead in the place.
Okay.
So, cause I was bored one day, like, the day before I worked,
The day before yesterday?
yeah, the day before yesterday was the last time that I worked.
Yeah.
So it was very, very dead. I only got like 4 or 5 tables that day.
Yeah.
So while it was dead, I hopped on drive-through just for fun.
Yeah.
And now my boss sees that I can do drive-through.
Yeah.
So just like with the redheaded waitress, he might put me at drive-through too.
Yeah.
For the days that I go drive-through, I'm getting paid $8 an hour.
Nice.
Plus the tips that I make at drive-through.
Nice.
Yeah, so I make getting paid more. It's great.
Wait, so you're gonna stop being a waiter?
No, they're gonna have me as both. Like drive-through someday.
Okay.
A different day.
As long as they're not making you do both at the same time, because that's terrible.
No. If they were gonna do that, it would be like 1 shift drive-through and then right after that, waiter.
Yeah.
That's only if I'm doubling a day. That's it.
I still wouldn't do that. I'm a 1 shift kind of man. I'm here for my 5-7 hours.
Yeah, well,
I'm out.
Your staff allows you to be a 1 shift kind of dude. I still have to work like double at least 2 days a week.
No, they have people double, but I refuse to do so. I told them as long as you don't mess with my schedule, I'll stay there. And they've taken it.
What?
He just said, man.
No, you said it.
Okay, he said it.
Dude, imagine just working at a Mexican restaurant, just giving off the Chinese accent, but just looking completely white. You confuse them. You make them like second guess their numbers.
No.
Do it.
No.
Answer the phone.
No.
Answer it.
I don't work cashier. I don't answer phones.
Dang, you're fired.
Thank you.
Ooh.
You're fired from the job you didn't know you had.
Thank you. I relish in being fired. Just like I
No,
relish
why are
in
you still
people.
hired?
I don't know, man.
It's the build up to when he gets fired.
I
you
just
know?
realized they rhyme.
What?
Hired and hired.
Hired and hired, dude, right?
You get hired before you get fired, man.
What if you get fired before you get hired?
How is that gonna work? Then?
Well, I mean, you could get. They say in the job interview, you know what? You got the job. Yay, you're fired. I didn't want your enthusiasm.
No, to just walk into that job interview, tell them your name is hired, and they're like, "You're hired," and you say thank you. Job right there.
Carlos is not amused.
Boo. Get off the stage.
Make a
Just
joke.
switch the top of the mic.
Shut up.
That's his
Killing
only
it.
joke for today, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, he's on the tired couch.
He is on the tired couch. What the?
Well, that happened.
We're here to talk to you about gay marriage. It's legal.
What?
We could do it.
No.
Did you wanna?
No.
We could do it right now.
No.
For the content?
Wait.
Which freezer snacks are yours, man?
I think
Swiss
all the
rolls.
freezer snacks.
The Swiss rolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And don't
and-
you also have those waffles?
oh yeah, the waffles are mine too.
Don't
but
you also have like those breakfast biscuits?
I do.
Don't you have also those zebra cakes?
There's zebra cakes too.
Yes, there's brownies too. You have so much stuff that's taking up space in the freezer.
Nice. I'll eat it now.
I put popsicles though. If you want those those bullies. Yeah, if you want. I just bought them because why not?
I'm gonna get a brownie, but I don't know what.
I just get them, dude. They're his.
Okay.
He'll forgive you. He loves you.
For now.
That is questionable at best.
Yeah.
Get your food.
Okay.
That's what I have to deal with.
Feel sorry for him.
I know, right? Wait, what?
I should probably just get rid of that steering wheel cover.
Yeah, no one's gonna use that.
I was hoping somebody would take it, but nobody did.
I mean, the only other person with a car was me.
Well, I also put it on the band thing. Hopefully, I was like, oh, maybe somebody out of all these people with cars would want it because it's free.
It is
But
free,
they're not desperate enough because they have jobs.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
it's also like a particular color that you'd have to be into that to like it.
Also, it's sparkling brown.
It is sparkling brown. I mean, I would have used it, but it doesn't fit my car. I
What
would
have
use
you
just
really
'cause.
used it?
Well, just cause.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's free.
'Cause it's free.
Not because I like it or anything. Honestly, it looks tacky. But
If
you know.
like there's a free tattoo shop, but it's like a guy who just learned how to do tattoos yesterday, would you still do it?
Hell no.
Carlos would. I know for a fact Carlos would.
Wait, isn't that what he did?
Yes. That's why I know he would.
Cause he already done diddly did it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do anything just because it's free. I do it also because I could just take that steering wheel off. I can't just take a tattoo off. That's nonsensical.
It is
Well,
nonsense.
it's not nonsensical. It's just stupidly expensive.
Would you ever get a tattoo though?
No.
I
No.
would.
It's not. It's not your thing either. Okay, good.
I wouldn't want it just because I wouldn't want to make that sort of permanent decision.
that you would regret
Honestly,
later.
It's kind of like whatever. It's like an accessory that I can't take off.
Yeah.
I want to have the control of taking it off whenever I want.
You could just
Temporary
get one of those potato
tattoos.
peeler things.
A piercing?
You're right. I could just peel off my skin. You're
Yeah.
right.
You can, man.
I never thought of that.
You can regenerate. It's fine.
I can.
Yeah.
I mean, humans can regenerate.
Yeah.
It just takes a really long time.
Exactly. You can take it off, but you have to wait a long time for it to grow back.
At that point, I'll just saw my hand off. I have a tattoo right here. It's just of a little heart and be like, yeah, I like it.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna need your other hand.
Dude, my left hand's the most important one. I get rid of the big one. Now I'm a right-hander, I guess.
Or you could pull an Ethan Winters and just put chem fluid on it.
I did chem fluid, just put it back on.
Yeah, man. Pull an Ethan
I was
Winters.
I was watching a streamer today. His name's Retro for the first time. Y'all should go check him out. He was
We're
playing.
doing side commentary, by the way, because that one's still recording.
Yeah, it was. He was playing Resident Evil 8.
Yeah?
It's spoilers, but it's got spoiled to me. 'Cause
Okay.
I just popped into the stream and that's what he happened to be
Spoilers.
playing. But at a certain point, the big thick lady chops the hand off of the main player,
Ah.
and he's like, ah, and then like he gets chased around, and then he gets back to the part where he got his hand chopped off, grabs it, and then he runs around a little bit to avoid the lady, gets to a safe spot, and he's just, all right, we're good to go. I'm like, you didn't connect back those nerves? That is not how that works.
Ethan's a weird boy ever
It's
since the
chem
other
fluid.
game.
Is it the same guy?
It's the same
Yeah.
guy from the last game, 7.
Ethan Winters.
He got his hand, but that was
Dude, Ethan went through a whole bunch of crap. He lost,
lost
his hand in
twice.
he lost his hand twice in the previous game.
Oh yeah, because you guys were playing
Yeah.
it.
And then
How
we
does
lost-
it work?
And then we lost
they
that
ex-
recording.
Yeah, it did. They explain it in the game, but I don't remember why. I don't remember. I saw a gameplay.
I remember.
I saw a full playthrough of it, but I don't remember why.
I know why he's able to like do that, but it's a spoiler, so I don't want to say it.
We can tell us later. It's not like I'm gonna play those games anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, I saw why and I forgot. So.
I'm excited to play Minecraft with you again. It's just fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It was a nice to stream.
Yeah. Well, we recorded it. It wasn't a stream.
Yeah, recording. We could stream though.
You want to stream it?
I don't know. Whatever.
That'll be interesting.
I do want to do like a dig stream one day.
I've always, because I don't think it's hard to do like multiple streams in one. Like I think everyone just has to stream, but I think all of our PCs are built enough where, because mine can stream good enough. I'm sure yours can. I'm sure his can. Yours won't. Cause you got a laptop, loser. I think I bought Minecraft for everybody in this room,
I bought
Minecraft.
Minecraft for myself.
Yeah.
but I paid you back.
I told you I was gonna buy it. Why'd you give me the money?
Oh.
I told you I was just kidding. I'm being greedy and cheap.
Oh.
And then you still paid me?
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'll
It's
just
on
bought it
Cash
for
App.
myself.
send
You
it
didn't
back.
buy it for me.
I thought we were under an understanding, but I guess I was. Because it was a misunderstanding. Well then. Now I know.
There it is, 27
Did you buy it
for Minecraft.
Yeah.
Did you
Huh?
buy it for Carlos?
Yeah.
'Cause I know you didn't buy it for me. I bought it myself. I remember that because
Not even Pocket Edition? Well, you already had it.
no, I bought
There
it.
you go, for Minecraft.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Why did I type 4 again if it already says 4?
Dude, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Wait, no, the water's open. The water's
I
open.
know it's open, but you're crazy. I didn't even touch you that time.
I'm so crazy that I sat on the blue mic.
Yeah.
And I needed to switch it to the green mic. But what scale are we in, Freddy?
Well, when it comes to production quality and the fact that we're just starting up, you might say, yeah, they're on the lower end of the scale. But if we're measuring heart, we're up there, dude. We're up there with the greats like Michelangelo and Leonardo and Donatello, Raphael.
We're talking about turtles?
Talking about the artists they're inspired by.
Yes, sir.
Loser. No, I was talking about the turtle.
What was your favorite turtle?
Orange. What was his name? Mikey?
Mikey.
Michael?
Mikey.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
I
I
like
see you more as a Mikey or a Donatello.
I always liked Donatello.
Yeah, I knew it.
which was Donatello? Was that the blue one?
Purple.
Purple.
Blue was Leo.
Oh yeah, Bruce Leo. Leonardo.
I'm better than you.
You guess what my favorite one was?
Raphael. Because you're stupid. You're hot-headed and you like red. And you wish you were as buff as Raphael.
Huh?
And what?
I didn't hear that.
Good.
Yeah,
You'll hear it in the behind the scenes.
Oh!
Roll the clip. Boom.
I'm probably just going to leave this in. Some good stuff. I'm not even recording Cody's angle anymore.
yeah, I know.
You just hear his voice.
Yeah.
He's the audience member.
Hey, do some ASMR over there.
Do a summer.
All right, stop it. I
Yeah,
remember...
video proof.
I forgot what YouTuber I was watching, but they were reacting to some of the more popular like ASMR channels.
Yeah.
And at one point, it was literally just a girl like she grabbed her newly done nails and she was just tapping at the edge of a bottle and she was like, "Oh, you hear that?" I'm just like, "What is going on?" It's like you're literally tapping a bottle.
It's all about the senses of hearing the tapped bottle, dude.
It's
You're
not
talking about
even
what you're-
satisfying.
You don't watch it. You just hear it, and you just like, oh, baby, keep tapping.
Stop it.
Look, that's somebody's kink.
I mean, this is the internet. There's for everything.
There is. I've checked. I mean,
Literally, we could just be we could just be sitting here and somebody just developed a fetish for Freddy.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, yo, what's the meaning of
There's
this?
nothing for you, Omar.
That's okay.
Dang.
There never was.
Uh,
There never will be.
It's because of Omar. The Rule 34 has been broken. It used to be if you're on the internet, there's a about it, but now Omar ruined it because
Omar's the
nobody wants.
exception.
Hi, welcome back.
We're talking about people fetishizing Freddy.
Fantasizing or fetishizing?
Fetishizing. Both.
I don't see it.
Hey.
Sorry, buddy. There's just no real outstanding quality about you.
Damn.
So I strive for, baby. Yeah, going all the
Unless
way.
your fetish
100%.
completely. Unless your fetish is someone being completely normal, then dude, you are sexy as hell.
Dog, I am the most normal I can be.
I mean, this is the internet. That could be a thing.
Freddy's the most normal guy in existence.
I like to strive to be average. I'm the peak of the medium, so it's like a plateau.
But if you strive to be the average, then you failed yourself by being the funny guy in school.
I wasn't the funny guy in school.
But you did some funny haha stuff.
I did do some funny haha stuff. Roll the clip.
So you're saying that you're not allowed to be funny because you're not the funniest guy in school?
No. What I'm saying is, like, if he was striving to be the most normal guy possible, that I guess it kind of contradicted him by trying to stand out by being a funny haha kind of guy. Because you said that sometimes you would do things for the sake of getting reactions out of people. I think the most normal person would try to be a bystander and not want to provoke reactions or funny ha-has.
Well, you could be normal, but not be like the background character.
Okay.
It's like the main protagonist of a harem anime. They're just like complete blanks, so that way the viewer can put themselves in their shoes.
Why is everything measured in harem animes here?
Because
It's our standard unit of measurement.
It's all about what kind of scale you're using.
No. What's the scale we're using now?
Well, in terms of like,
In
hey,
terms of
you're a
money,
character
we have
and
money.
you're in a harem anime, but you know, where you're just not really the main character because you don't have any harem to speak of, and so you're just like, nah, it's so good. But if we're talking about heart, we're at the peak, dude. We're at the top as we could be. It's kind of sad, but we broke the scale.
So you're saying that Carlos has the most potential to be the main character in a harem anime?
No.
I can see him as a main character of some different kind of anime, but I'd rather not say. It's not safe for work.
Please tell me.
I can see that.
I can always cut it.
Dude, it'll hurt you. I don't want to say that.
Please say it.
I'm
Please
just
say it.
kidding. I'm
Please
just
say
kidding. No,
it. Please say
I'm
it.
absolutely not going to say
Say
it.
it. Please say it. Say it.
I'm
Say it.
Metamorphosis. No.
not. No.
What?
Not that one.
Please say it. I need to
It's
know.
not that
I
one.
don't know enough
Yeah.
anime.
I need you to hurt me right now.
You know,
Why do you need to be hurt?
Like, I don't want to
Because
hurt
we
you.
need to
I was
feel
just
something.
kidding.
Hurt me.
I was just
Hurt
kidding.
me.
We just want to feel something, Omar. This is why.
Why are you including yourself in this?
Cry.
I can relate to this protagonist.
Yeah, have you ever heard?
Redo of Healer?
No, not redo of healer. I don't. It's
Hold
because
your
it's
punches.
it's because it's two words. I don't know how to say the second word without actually saying the second word.
We'll say the
'Cause it's
first.
the curse word.
Oh.
The first is still.
We'll
I guess the
censor.
first will still hurt him. Ugly.
Oh, ugly bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugly what?
It's
Censor this.
It's a tag.
Censor this, but it's called ugly.
It's a
Okay.
tag.
It's where
It's
the
actually-
hottest chicks just get by the ugliest dude possible.
Yeah.
I don't mind being a part of that
Yeah, that's
genre.
what I say.
That's okay.
Hey, it's a popular.
It's
It's
an
for
actual
some
genre.
reason, it's a popular genre.
It's popular
I
because a
wonder
lot of
why.
like.
It's obviously popular because guys feel insecure about the way they look, so they
most
project
weebs
it.
are ugly.
Yeah.
And plus, they do
So
the
they
most
can see
horrendous stuff.
They can see themselves in that thing because it looks the most like them.
It's a good burn. It's
Yeah.
a good burn.
Well, I think, though, I think also it's because it's just like it's weird Japanese culture and stuff like that. It's like you can't really visualize like the handsome guy having all the whatevers, and then doing all the heinous acts that they actually end up doing. So making them unappealing makes it to where like that makes sense.
No, it's
why
okay.
they're doing that, because they're ugly and they're doing that to this woman, and I feel like I'm in that position of the ugly guy, and I want to do that to that woman. But if you see a handsome guy, you're like, oh, F that guy. He's effing a hot girl.
F that guy.
F that guy. You know, all hate that guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind being
homies
part
all
of that
hate-
genre. That's okay. I can do a live action version if people want.
Oh.
Oh no.
Cast me.
You stare at the camera. Cast me.
Cast me.
Just looks at somebody. Yeah, I would touch her.
Please cast me.
It's a popular tag.
Yeah.
I don't know about real life, but
There's probably a tag for that IRL.
I'm pretty sure there is. I don't know the popularity of it
Sauce?
though. You can look up
You
any
look it
tag
up.
at any site.
any site.
Anyways, what are you gonna tell this video?
F those handsome guys, man. Yeah.
What are you talking about? A bunch of people think you're cute or whatever.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Dude, a bunch of guys think you're cute. I'll
That's
tell you
true.
that.
Wait, what?
What are you doing later, baby?
What? Didn't you get hit on by gay guys in downtown?
I hated that
Also-
so much.
Also, gay guys from Japan or something.
Also
That
women from
no.
Japan?
What?
Also women from Japan?
Just
That is
Japan in general.
How about all of Japan just trying to date you?
It's because you look like that guy from BTS.
Yeah, that one dude, that Jungkook or whatever.
How dare you compare me to that?
Hey guys, it's BTS. Behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
It's the BTS of BTS.
Within
What did
the
BTS stand for?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Big.
Big time.
The Japanese version of Big Time Rush. That's so funny.
I hate that, but I love it. Because I used to watch. I'm not even kidding. When I was like younger, I actually used to watch Big Time Rush because I thought parts of it was funny.
Dude, I used to watch
Yeah,
Big Time
I
Rush
like
too.
Big Time Rush.
Yeah.
Never watched Big Time Rush.
That's copyright. Shut up.
No, it ain't.
Yeah. How do you know?
Isn't it?
It is. Nickelodeon's
It's a
gonna come
show.
sue us.
Yeah, but I'm not. It's not like I'm.
It's also an intro to the show.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon's gonna sue us now because of you.
Yeah, but I'm singing it terribly. It's probably not even
They're gonna
proper.
pull a friggin'
So
Disney on us.
they're not even.
Uh-oh.
I think
Copyright.
by acknowledging it, you made it copyright.
Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah.
Now you're the bad
Yeah,
guy.
you're the one at wrong here.
You see, the conversation went long enough to where you started off as the hero, but now you end off as the villain.
Should have just died.
Should have just perished in that fire.
Is there like a good anime where the main pro
There's
tag
plenty of good
starts
animes.
where the
Why
ma-
would you ask? Is there? 'Cause of course there is.
No, I mean
Wait, what?
like I'm
He's
asking
asking
about a
if
specific
the-
genre. If there's an
The
anime
hero
or
turns villain, but
Yeah.
it's actually a good anime.
no, yeah, like it's a good anime where the main pro tag goes from good to bad.
I mean, there is a.
If they turned Star Wars into an anime,
Yeah.
that'd be a
The,
hell of a,
the prequel trilogy.
Yeah,
that'd be a hell of an anime.
that would be.
I would watch that anime.
I would do.
Bad Batch. Bad Batch is going really well right now. I like the show. It's such a good show. Is there anything else coming out like Star Wars wise? It's just that. I'm okay with just that.
In terms of Star Wars, we got just that.
We got Just Dance.
In terms of Star Wars, there is no Star Wars.
Yes. I don't understand any of this because I'm not rich enough to have Disney Plus.
We're not either. We all split it.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Part of living with roommates is you're able to split stuff, which makes it even better.
Nice.
Even when the roommate's not even a roommate anymore.
You're still able to split it.
When's he coming again?
He's
June 16th.
Yeah.
So was it 16th?
Yeah, he comes here for like a week, then he leaves for vacation the very next week.
I'm confused as to who it is because 2 people have already left.
Yeah, a lot of people have left here, but me and Freddy have stayed strong.
We have.
My birthday, I'm working on my birthday, sadly.
That's sad.
It's okay.
If I'm
Nah,
not
that's
working
cool, dude. I
busy,
worked on my birthday too.
Yeah, not special.
Of course, I don't
Yes.
really celebrate my birthday.
We've
So.
all worked on everything.
I worked on my birthday.
Yeah, but I get out. I work in the morning, so it won't be too bad. I can get out and have some time to celebrate.
I worked
Nice.
during my birthday and my graduation. Twice.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, you were still at the call center, right? No, right?
Tropical.
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah.
And then I actually had my. Well, I was supposed to go to my real graduation last weekend, but I skipped it.
Well, because what's the point then?
Huh?
Because what's the point at that point?
Well, it's because a bunch of people who graduated 2020 went. I saw their pictures and stuff, and they had celebrations, but I was like, no.
I mean, that's cool, but like, I think it's kind of lame when you're already in the real world, having a real job, and then you just go back. It's like, can I have the day off? It's like, for what? I am my college graduation. It's like I didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I didn't graduate when I was supposed to.
Not many people can say that.
You look like Freddy Krueger's gay cousin.
You aren't the first person to call me gay, and you won't be the last.
I thought.
I've become numb to it at this point.
He's the Cody Krueger.
He's the Cody Krueger.
Queer Krueger.
That just sounds awful in so many ways. I didn't graduate when I was supposed to, and this is great.
So what?
What? Wait, what'd you say?
He didn't graduate when he was supposed to, and it feels great.
Yeah.
Well, neither did you, right?
Neither did I. How would it go? I'll take over there.
Took me 5 or 6 years to graduate. I can't remember how much, whether it was 5 or 6.
Well, you started in 2015, and you got out in 2020. Yeah, 5 years.
I was only supposed to do 2 years of college, and here I am in my fourth, actually, no, is it the 5th year now that I'm at? Interesting.
Yeah. I'm in my 4th right now.
I'm in my,
No, we're heading towards our 5th.
yeah, heading towards
We just finished our 4th.
I was only supposed to do 2 years.
It took me 4 or 5 years to just drop out. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
When are you going back?
That's a question I always hear.
Well, if-
Too often.
How about you just don't go back?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's another option.
You've already wasted so much money. Why would you waste more?
Yeah, I know. I think the only thing I would do is just go back for a certification, because it'd be cool to be a med tech, use the technology stuff.
Why don't you do what Carlos does? What would be something you'd be able to teach in that?
That's the thing. I don't think I want to deal with kids. I don't want to teach them anything.
You don't have to teach kids.
I don't want to teach kids.
Well-
That's why I'm not doing a teaching job.
Freddy hates
That's true.
children, man. Don't you know this?
I love children. I just don't want to be responsible for what morals they bring.
Ah.
I don't want to teach them anything. And absolutely nothing.
Mr. Freddy said that knives are cool, so can you buy me a knife?
All I do is talk about anime with kids.
Yeah.
That's great. That's literally one of my classes.
Is it
the creating a homebrew character?
Yeah. There's 2 kids from England that we just talk about anime the whole time.
I'm not gonna try to replicate
I
the
don't want to
accent.
talk to strangers.
Freddy just doesn't want to talk to anybody in general.
I just don't, dude. I don't want to talk to people from a job.
Why are you in the job that
I'll
you're
talk
in
to
then?
my coworkers, but dude, most of the time I have people at my job, insured, uninsured. Okay, give me your ID, insurance card if you're insured. Cool. Here's papers. Fill it out. I'll see you in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, give me the paper. Looks good. I'll be back. Minute later, test. Go back inside. Wait 10 minutes. Go back outside. Here you go. Bye bye. I don't talk to them for the most of the time that they're there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, never mind then.
Yeah. I'm not sitting there just having small talk. My coworker though, she's like an older lady.
Yeah.
Really sweet. She's got complicated situation right now, but she talks. She'll talk a lot.
Sounds awful.
So, yeah, we don't talk. We'll talk about like whatever. She's got some interesting situations. She's done a lot, like a lot. Freaking, what's it called? South Texas Votech and all that, or whatever. Do you know that? It's
No.
like the school and stuff.
Vocational Institute?
Yes, she started the one down here. She was the starter, the first ones down here. She sold them off.
Wait, was she the first student or she created the organization?
She created the organization.
What?
I know.
What's she doing at your job?
I don't know.
Is she like
She's like, I think she's like retired and stuff. She's just doing stuff so she's not like bored.
Or did she do something illegal?
That is an excellent
Maybe.
question. I don't know.
I mean, this is.
She's
the
got
area
like,
that we
yeah,
live in, so.
she's got like a ranch and stuff.
Oh, she was a money launderer.
Yeah, dude.
Hardcore.
Probably.
Oh,
They's
that's where
got-
I'm betting that.
There's quite a bit of stuff that's, yeah. I mean, she's got
So she's doing stuff for
going
fun
on
now?
right now. Huh?
So she's doing things for fun now?
I mean, that's what it sounds like. Cause like,
She completed the main quest.
Yeah.
And side missions.
yeah. Cause I mean, she started like.
It's
Yeah,
like spend months at a COVID testing facility. Don't worry, for a few more months and you'll get your achievement.
Yeah, she said that one of the things that she had started doing also was that she had done in the past was like helping people, Spanish speakers or no, I can't remember. It might have been both of learning like Spanish speakers learning English and English speakers learning Spanish. I don't know this whole thing.
It
Like
could
a
be
language
done in
classes
reverse.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
either or.
And so, yeah, so she's really good with like her Spanish and stuff. So she can talk to anybody down here. She could.
Dang.
Yeah. So she'll get caught up in conversations with some of the people that come in, talk about this and that, which is all right. I mean, she seems sweet enough.
It's like you're wasting their time, not mine.
Yeah, I get paid regardless.
Now I want to watch Big Time Rush.
God.
I
Is
need
there even
Paramount
a place
Plus.
we can watch it right now?
Well, all the Nick stuff has gone to Paramount Plus,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty sure that's why they took off Power Rangers from Netflix because they're having their own streaming service.
Took out Power Rangers from Netflix.
Yeah.
Even Beast Morphers.
No. They have the most recent ones there and the original there, but they don't have everything in between. I'm assuming they took them off so they could put it on Paramount Plus, because that's eventually where all the Nick stuff is gonna go. 'Cause SpongeBob is there, all the all the '90s ones are there. I'm gonna try to get Paramount Plus once they put Power Rangers in there. Anywho, I think this has been a good time spent with y'all. I think we talked for a good amount of time, and I think we should all go take naps.
I gotta poop again.
You got poop again, dude. You need to go get checked out.
I'm just gonna poop again.
Cody, sign us off. Cody, sign us off.
You know, you ever had that moment where you just sit down at like the blue mic?
It's not as funny when you
can't
say
do
it.
it.
Yeah, it's not.
I
Yeah,
can't pull it off.
You don't have the magic.
you don't have
I
it.
don't have it.
No,
I'm
Cody,
like-
it's not you, Cody. It's Carlos killed it like 2 jokes
Yeah.
ago. So.
I'm like half asleep still. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching.
What the hell happened? Did your camera turn on?
Carlos,
Yeah,
do
dude.
the outro.
Thank you guys for subscribing to our. I hope you liked our content. We decided to bring out the casting chair this time to kind of give you guys a sense of home. If you like our videos, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to ring the bell and do. Remember to watch our other videos for Dick. They can be found here. Signing off.
And we'll see you next time on the next episode of the CodeO-cast.
I gotta poop again.
Bam.